Hey guys, Ed Wilson for President, Paradise Earth Initiative System. I was just out running around getting parts for my lawnmower so that I can keep my appearances up in my neighborhood. Um, Everybody else cuts their grass like every other day, every other 2 or 3 days. I do mine once every couple weeks. And it's just not that important to me. And I'm busy. I'm out here working and I'm out here slaving. And I've been trying to plant good things, and I'm learning more and more about what's been happening in our country. Like, for instance, people laugh at me sometimes because I tell them in the spring everything that they thought. All of these orchards, all of the fruit trees aren't really producing very much fruit because they strategically allowed it to warm up before they hit us with another freeze. Now, I know a lot of you think that, oh, that's all natural stuff, Ed. No, it's not, guys. Their Revelations in the Bible is a terrorist manifesto, guys. It's not what you think. It's not the Word of God. It's not the Word of God, guys. And I'm trying to explain to you, they are the ones doing all of the terrorism, all the hurricanes, all the flooding you're seeing. All of this is strategically being done. You've got to wake up. Put up a fight. You're already beat. Okay? Your government has been overthrown a half a dozen times in different ways. They've been slowly, incrementally putting in this kill system and putting in this deep state, as Trump coined it, in which he will not call the deep state by its Freemason name. He won't do that because, well, they'll do what they did to JFK. Okay? Don't you get it yet, guys? You're the biggest laughingstock fraud in the world. You're the pit bull of the world. Who do you think that group over there that's been genociding people over in that in the Middle East? Who do you think? And see, here's another thing. Yeah, I'm pointing at them right now, but the other governments that you're hearing about that they're fighting against are all part of that international community. It's an international terrorist syndicate. The whole thing is a show, guys. And it's a weaponized show. The best thing you can do is tune them out and go your own way. Walk away. That's why I want to be president, guys. I will be the walk away. I don't want no parts of that White House. That thing can go and they can demolish it. I don't care. I don't care about that stupid monument behind it. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't care about your stupid false idol statues or your stupid flags. I don't follow your false idols. Okay? You're a fraud. They're frauds. They're evil. You're evil because you go along with it. That's what makes you evil. That's what gives you your intent. What's the point of having free will if everybody has to follow that way that's evil? You have no free will. You're a fraud. You just celebrated a fake Independence Day. They got you guys celebrating holy days. Okay? Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to take away your arrest periods. I'm not trying to take any of that away from you. But at least let's make some that we're, let's have a reason to celebrate. You're celebrating terrorism. You're celebrating your own destruction. What is wrong with you guys, man? Can't you see past the nose on your faces? I hear a lot of people talking about, yeah, and they cut off the nose of them ancient statues. What are they trying to cover up? I think you know what they're trying to cover up. Because the people that broke away from those slave systems, okay, really didn't break away from those slave systems. It was the only systems they knew, so they adapted those slave systems, and all they did was just change the face on it. They just removed some of the objects because they were oppressed and enslaved to these things for so many generations, okay? And I hear people talk about the slavery that happened in America. That was a whisper, okay? We're talking tens of thousands of years. So long, in fact, that people evolved with lighter skin, okay? Let that sink in a minute. Let that sink in a minute of what and how ancient this terrorism is. It's your duty, it's your job to fight against it. It doesn't have to be. And those people around you, they're easily conquered. Look how easily they're manipulated, okay? The truth will set you free. I'm going to say it again. The truth will set you free. Well, am I not close enough? The truth will set you free. Okay? That's what this video is going to be titled. The truth will set you free. Okay? But you have to willfully want to know the truth. You have to willfully, intentfully, discernmently, perceivingly understand what the truth is. Not from the indoctrination centers that you call schools or the synagogues of Satan's that you call churches, okay? Yes, I'm calling them out. I'm calling it all out. You've been lied to about everything. And I'm exhausted with it. I'm exhausted with you. I understand now why Jesus said, how long must I suffer you? How long must I suffer you? Because you don't even know what Jesus is. Jesus was not only just a man. And yes, his name may not have been Jesus. It was many different names. But don't get hung up on that. But see, because most of you guys use that as a racial thing. Like it's some type of... Listen, guys, I don't care what color Jesus was. I don't care if his name was Joshua. I don't care if it was Yibba Dibba Wibba Wibba Chip. Okay? It's the point and the knowledge that he was giving you and what he represents. Jesus is a representation of all mankind on the journey to know themselves and to know God within them. Okay? That's right, guys. You're walking around in a Jesus avatar. That's what it is. Your meat suit, the meat suit that I'm talking to you with right now, this meat suit, okay, is Jesus. Your meat suit is Jesus. You have to awaken Christ within you by intentfully wanting to know the truth, praying to the Father that dwells and is always on his throne in heaven within the temple, which is Jesus. That's what this is, guys. This is a temple. These are temples. This is a temple. Your body has a thing called an endocrine system. Okay? In other religions, it goes by different names. Some people call it a chakra system. There's different names for it. Okay? But this is your temple that you have to activate Christ within you. Okay? That's who the Son of God is. That's who the daughters of God are. When I say son, like for instance, when they say mankind, mankind is encompassing. It includes men and women. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Don't get it twisted. The truth will set you free. But you have to want to know the truth. I want to be free. I want to be able to make this a paradise. Guys, you don't even know what's around you. You've not been taught anything right. You should have been taught, because this is a slave system, guys. And it was built by slaves that wanted to keep the slaves, because once they got to a certain echelon of power, they realized, no, we can't allow man, regular man, the ones that have been enslaved for so long and damaged, we can't allow them to heal, because if they heal, then we might end up having to go and work. We might have to go and be like them. There's nothing wrong with that, guys, having to work. There's nothing wrong with seeding paradise, having berry bushes everywhere, strawberries and apples and pears and tomatoes and cucumbers and all of these different things. What's bad is when a person weaponizes these things, puts poison on these things, genetically modifies these things with other abominations in them. Remember, it even says, and they couldn't take all the good things out of them. See, a lot of people back in the day were writing these things. And see, when guys like King James got a hold of it, the first thing they wanted to do was weaponize it. But it had to be a sophisticated weaponizing. It had to be done. He wasn't the only one. There were many others. But he's just one of the most popular ones right now. Okay? And what they wanted to do is they wanted to keep you within this tithing system to where you fund your own demise, to where they could keep the population control social system strong so they could defeat you. But luckily, Christ is within you. And when you hear some of my words, you're going to recognize some things, because Christ said it pretty clearly. My people know my voice. My people suffer because of lack of knowledge. There's certain things I can't say on here. And the ones of you that actually communicate with me and text me, give me your numbers, and have certain kinds of ailments and things like that, I'm happy to help. Okay? We can do it together. Because once you know, you know. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's really a good thing, but it feels like a bad thing sometimes, because when you wake up, it's very heavy. You start looking around, and there's a bit of a funk it puts one in, because one doesn't know what to do. One becomes kind of lost with their time. Like, for instance, there's things I need to be doing now, but I'm so bewildered by all the things that I have to do right now. And this is also important to me. You're important to me, because your children and you are the future. Our future. We're going to come back into these avatars, guys. We're just an energy in them right now. That's all. We've got to do the best we can. My Paradise Earth Initiative idea is what I believe we were always supposed to be. It's what all of those ancient civilizations were supposed to be. But see, a lot of them used slavery to build it for themselves. And they hid the keys and secrets. Certain alchemy and certain things that would strengthen you, they kept to themselves. How do you think they got all them riches and stuff, guys? You think it just came out of the ground and popped out of the... Whoa, guys, let's go pick this gold up. Let's go pick these diamonds and emeralds and rubies up. No, guys. We were in mines so long that we lost our melanin. These weren't good people. These weren't gods. They were the original slave masters, guys. Okay? And then when the slaves got free, because they were assisted by the Moorish, okay? That's right, guys. Yeah, I'm saying some words right now that you don't understand, that are behind all of the structures, behind everything that you think you know. I don't want to waste too much time on here, but at the same time, I want to tell you everything that I can possibly tell you without getting the video took away, okay? Because there are people watching and listening that also know about what I'm talking about. There's more that I'm not saying, that I can't say on here. It's not that I don't want to say it. It's that I can't say it. Okay? You're responsible for learning. I will respond to you if you communicate with me. If it gets through to me. Believe me. And don't go dependent on AI. Let me tell you something about AI. It's programmed. It's not that intelligent, guys. It's really not. It's programmed. They want you to think it's intelligent, so you depend on it. And I've had many, many racist people come on here of all colors trying to convince me of this, that, and the other. And they went away quickly when I broke the spell. That's right, guys. Magic is real, but magic's not what you think magic is. Okay? Magic is real. And it's a weaponized version of knowledge. It's a way of altering it. That's what King James was doing. That's what he did. So, guys, I know some of these are heavy messages that I'm dropping out. Some of you guys just think it's nothing. Well, if it's nothing, where are you at? I don't see you trying to uplift anybody. Where are you at? Come on, just jump on in. Let's have a little debate about it. Let's have a little chat. Let's find out who's king of the hill. I believe Christ is. And he's going to break down all of your strongholds. He'll knock down your temples and then rebuild them in 3 days. But you guys have to want the new temples. You guys have to want the truth, not facts, because facts can be accepted social constructs. You have to want the truth, and you have to want it and pray for it. Okay? The truth will set you free. That's the title of this one. I'm signing off, guys, at the moment. Edward Wilson for President, Paradise Earth Initiative System. Have a good day, and I hope you guys make some comments. It doesn't matter. Nothing you're going to say is going to hurt my feelings. I'm just ready for something great and new. Have a good day, guys.